Grumpy old travelers, transcontinental train trek, coast to coast grump, a train journey across America. The grumpy old travelers I rode.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my top 10 do's when traveling in a room or roomette on Amtrak. Number 1, book early. The earlier you book, the better. With Amtrak, the fuller the train is, the more expensive tickets get. Also, if it goes on sale at any time before you leave on your trip, you can call, and if it's cheaper than you're booked, they will adjust it. But be warned, if you've done any upgrades through the instant bid up, that's not refundable.
Sorry.
2, bring a power strip. Most of the trains were built when the only handheld item was either a razor or a hairdryer, so there's mostly only one outlet per room. 3, bring snacks. While meals are free, snacks are not. Snacks in the cafe or car are limited and pricey. Traveling in a room gives you access to station's first class lounges, if there is one, and you get snacks and free snacks there to take with you. 4, go to the sightseer lounge if your train has one. This helps in making your tiny roomette into a much bigger space. One of my best memories on the Empire building was when I was having trouble sleeping and I wandered up to the sightseer in the middle of the night. No one was there. I could see stars that seemed to go on forever. You don't need to go just during the day. 5, plan on being late. Don't consider this a bad thing, and plan for it. If you arrive on time early, consider it a bonus. So don't book a flight or a cruise a couple hours after your train is supposed to arrive. You probably won't make it. 6, book through when possible. If you're going from New York to LA and you book it on one ticket, say the Lakeshore Limited to the Southwest Chief, there's a layover of a few hours in Chicago. Now, if you book it through on a single ticket and your incoming train is late, Amtrak is on the hook for getting you to the next train or putting up for the night to catch the next one. If you book it as 2 tickets, they are not, you are. So basically, if they pick you through, they are guaranteeing the connection. Seven, booking for the elderly. I book my parents on a train a couple times a year. What we have discovered is that neither one of them can climb into the top bunk, and no bed in any room can fit 2 people in their 80s. So what we do is call in and book 2 roomettes across the hall from each other. This option is actually cheaper than a bedroom. We got this idea from an amazing room attendant who saw my dad trying to get into the bunk, and instead made up the roomette across the hall that was empty for him. This way, they're still close and neither one has to climb a ladder. Make sure that you ask for the disability discount when you apply for this. It also needs to be said that Amtrak treats them like royalty. They take care of everything, like making sure their bags are put away, getting them coffee or snacks, making sure they have the closest seat to the door when dining so they don't have far to walk. Hats off to them for the amazing service. 8, use red caps if you want them or need them. They do make the trip easier, especially at stations like LA where it's a very long ways to the trains. Just remember, these guys work for tips, so treat them accordingly. They do offer a great service and do a great job. 9, plan ahead for tips. There is no ATM on board the train, and there is usually no stops where you will have time to run in and get cash. These are what I use for tip calculations to make sure I have enough cash on hand for the trip. I do $5 a meal, $10 a night for the room attendant, and $5 a bag for the red cap. I also have extra on hand for excellent service. 10, while it seems silly, enjoy the ride. The best part of train travel is the lack of stress. Sit back and enjoy the views. Enjoy the company of others at dinner, or dinners in your room if that's your thing. Just enjoy. If the train is sitting still waiting for another train to pass, take advantage of the time to grab a quick shower rather than let it bother you you're not getting there. The train should be about the ride, not the destination. Bonus tip. When traveling solo in a roomette on a Viewliner train, I make up the top bunk with both mattresses when I get on and just push it up out of the way. If I want to take a nap or I'm ready for bed, just pull it down. With the extra mattress, and the windows on the Viewliners, it's a great place to stretch out and relax and watch the world go by. Side note, this does not work on Superliners because there's so much less headroom and no windows. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all on the rails. God bless.